Hello, and welcome back to Trending Japan. I'm Sakura.
And I'm Alex. Today's topics in Japan are a brand new slang word that didn't exist 6 months ago, but now every teenager won't stop saying it.
Yes, it's wild. We're talking about Mero-i. And honestly, when I first heard it, I had to ask my younger cousin what it meant.
Oh no, really? You're losing the plot, Sakura?
Maybe, but this is exactly what's happening in Japan right now. The language is changing so fast that even native speakers are catching up. So today, we're diving into this word, why it exploded on social media, and what it tells us about how young Japanese people talk and think.
I'm genuinely curious because cute is already such a huge part of Japanese culture. Do we really need a new word for it?
That's the perfect question to start with. Let's get into it.
Okay, so Mero-i. First of all, pronunciation check. How do I say this?
It's Mero-i, M-E-R-O-I. 3 syllables, and it sounds kind of playful, right? That's intentional.
Mero-i. Okay, I can do that. So what does it actually mean?
So here's where it gets interesting. Mero-i is short for, and this is the full expression, mero-mero ni naru hodo kawaii. Let me break that down for listeners.
Please do, because that's a lot of Japanese.
Right. So mero-mero means completely mesmerized or head over heels. It's kind of like when you're totally smitten with something. And naruhodo means to that degree or so much that. And kawaii is cute. So the full phrase is basically cute enough to make you completely lose your mind.
Okay, so Mero-i is like the cute version of being obsessed?
Exactly, but shorter, snappier, more fun to say. Instead of saying that whole long sentence, teenagers now just say, kore Mero-i. Oh, this is Mero-i. And everyone knows what they mean.
So when did this actually start? Was it like a sudden viral moment, or did it creep up gradually?
Winter 2025. Very recent. It exploded among Japanese teenagers, especially 10-year-olds to 19-year-olds, and it spreads like wildfire on TikTok and Instagram. One day, it wasn't really a thing, and the next day, every teenager you talk to is using it.
That's insane. So within like 2 or 3 months, a completely new word became a standard part of how kids talk to each other?
Yes, and this is actually the fascinating part. In English, slang changes too, right? But Japanese is different because the language is so formal and structured. Young people creating entirely new words this fast, it's become a defining characteristic of Gen Z in Japan. They're not just using slang that already exists, they're inventing it.
Right. Like in the US, slang pops up, but usually it's a remix of existing words or phrases. But this feels like intentional shorthand engineering.
Exactly. And it's not just Mero-i. There are constantly new words being created this way. But what makes Mero-i special is that it spread so completely among such a young demographic so quickly. It became the word for a certain kind of cuteness, that overwhelming, almost melting kind of cuteness.
So where is it being used? Like, is it in conversations, online, both?
Both. But it started online, TikTok, Instagram, Line messages, and then moved into actual spoken conversation. So now, if you're in Tokyo and you hear teenagers talking, you'll definitely hear Mero-i. They'll be talking about a celebrity or a cute character from an anime or even a cute animal video, and someone will go, "Yeah, kore Mero-i yo." No, this is Mero-i.
And it's not just about the word spreading. You're saying it reflects something bigger about how Japanese society works, right?
Right. So let's talk about context. In Japan, kawaii, cuteness, has always been huge. It's not just a fashion thing or an aesthetic. It's embedded in the culture. Hello Kitty, character merchandise, kawaii culture as an export, it's everywhere. But here's the thing. Kawaii is a very standard word. It's what everyone says. Parents say it, teachers say it, business people say it.
So it's mainstream?
Totally mainstream. But younger generations, especially Gen Z, they want language that feels like theirs, language that their parents don't use, language that marks them as part of a specific peer group. Mero-i is that word. It's too playful, too new, too internet native for older generations to adopt quickly.
Oh, I see. So it's not just about expressing a concept better, it's about tribal identity.
Bingo. And that's huge in Japanese youth culture. There's always been a tension between the formal, rigid structure of Japanese society and the desire of young people to break free from it. Before social media, this happened slower. You'd have new slang every few years. Now it happens every few months.
So how does this compare to English-speaking countries? What would be the equivalent?
In the US, I'd say the closest equivalent might be something like giving. You know, like she's giving main character energy. It's a word that means something, but it's become this flexible, internet-native way of expressing something that already has a word. But even that took time to spread. Mero-i spread faster.
Why? What's different?
I think it's partly because Japanese social media is so age-segregated. TikTok is the platform for Japanese teenagers, way more than it is in other countries. YouTube is for older people. Instagram is for a slightly older demographic. So when something trends on the Japanese TikTok For You page, it reaches a massive, unified audience of teenagers all at once. In English-speaking countries, Gen Z is more spread across platforms. Discord, TikTok, X, Snapchat, it's fragmented.
That makes sense. So Japan's teenagers are literally all in the same digital room together.
Exactly. And they're feeding off each other's energy. One person uses Mero-i, 5 people see it, 10 people adopt it, 100 people make videos using it, and suddenly it's everywhere. The feedback loop is faster.
Okay, so this tells us something about Japan's society right now. What's the takeaway?
I think there are a few things. 1, technology is changing language at an unprecedented pace. 2, young people are creating culture really fast now, faster than institutions can keep up with. And 3, there's this interesting gap between traditional Japanese formality and the wildly creative, chaotic language of the internet. Mero-i lives in that gap.
And that's kind of unique to Japan?
Not entirely unique, but the gap is wider. In English-speaking English, spoken English is already pretty informal. But in Japan, the difference between formal Japanese and casual teenage slang is huge. So when teenagers invent words, it feels more like rebellion. It feels more significant.
Got it. So Mero-i is a cute word, but it's also a cultural signal.
Yes, it's saying, this is our generation. This is how we talk. This is what we value. And it's doing that all while describing kittens or character merchandise.
I love it. Okay, last question. Is this going to last? Will Mero-i still be used in 5 years?
Honestly, probably not as much as it is now. Japanese slang cycles fast, but that's almost the point. It'll fade and something new will come up. And that constant innovation, that's becoming the permanent feature of how young Japanese people communicate.
Wild.
So here's what we've learned today. Mero-i is a brand new word for overwhelmingly cute. It exploded among Japanese teenagers in winter 2025, and it represents something bigger, the speed at which Gen Z is reshaping the Japanese language.
It's cute and chaotic, which somehow feels very Japanese to me.
That's fair. So here's something to think about. How fast does slang change in your own language or culture? Is it slower or faster than what's happening in Japan? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Until next time, mata ne!
Mata ne!